Guilford Academy right now.
Meet Allie McGraw tonight at 7:30.
Well, here we are, safe and sound.
You guys really didn't have to do this. Hi, Oscar.
No, I insist a police escort is always best.
Oh, I'll vouch for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks. Good night.
Yeah, see you later.
Get home safely. Calvin, sorry, just one thing. Tonight, when we were at the restaurant talking about that new disco,
Yeah?
are you sure about the name of the guy who runs all the video stuff?
Yeah, calls himself Preacher. As a matter of fact, when I mentioned that, I noticed you had a funny kind of reaction. Does that name mean something to you?
Well, it's probably nothing, but you know that Barbara Montgomery hasn't come out of her coma yet. Except she's managed to say a few words, and one of them sounds like creature.
Creature?
Which sounds like preacher.
Right. And I can't be sure of what she's saying because you can barely hear her, but it just sort of struck me funny.
You know, Jody, it's just possible that this guy at the video disco knew Barbara, too.
Remember he told you that he didn't know those chicks? Now, it's possible he was talking about Nora and Barbara. It's a long shot, but, I'll definitely look into it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, night again.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Listen, give our best to Nicole.
I will. Good night, Jody. Good night. Good night, Oscar.
Good night, Miss Travis.
Oscar, do you have the time?
Oh, sure. It's, just midnight.
Oh, it's still early. Could you get me a taxi?
Well, sure.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Mild Ivory Liquid. It helps hands stay young-looking. And by Zest, the deodorant bar that leaves no sticky soap film so you feel really clean.
When I said nope to my soap and yes to Zest, I started feeling my best.
When you discover the cleaner feeling of Zest, you're gonna be feeling your best.
I used to use soap. Got rid of dirt okay, but stuck me with sticky soap film.
In water, you can see the tacky film soap leaves even after rinsing. Zest doesn't. Deodorant Zest is specially made to rinse without leaving sticky film.
With Zest, I feel cleaner than I did with soap. Now, nothing comes between me and feeling so clean. I'm feeling my best.
Discover the cleaner feeling of Zest. You're gonna be feeling your best.
I'm feeling my best.
Get Zest. Feel your best.
How old am I? I'm 25. So am I.
One of these swimmers is not 25, but 34. She's Mary Lou Kenworthy, mother of 2. Can you pick her out? They both look so young. But let's see their hands. They look young, too.
My hands need as much care as the rest of me, so they deserve Ivory Liquid for dishes. The name Ivory has always meant mildness to me, and I trust it to treat my hands gently. The rich, mild suds help my hands stay young-looking, even with all the dishes I do.
Still can't tell who's 34?
It's me.
Well, you sure look young.
Swimming helps.
What helped your hands look so young?
My hands? Oh, Ivory Liquid. The mildness helps a lot. I'd never use anything else.
Mild Ivory Liquid helps hands look young.
Come on, Calvin. Got to see the choo-choo train. You are not leaving this house until you see this train in action. I'm not supposed to play with my brother's toys. I really should let him demonstrate for you, but he's too busy being the host.
Now, Camilla, you know we have an early rehearsal tomorrow morning.
Oh, no, this is fun. Now, look, you turn the switch on. There's the train, and there it goes. Oh, isn't it fun to be a child again? Just like my brother Ian.
Nice to be a rich kid.
Ooh. I'm going to make it go so fast that it jumps the tracks. Watch this.
I'd be careful, Camilla. We wouldn't want to have a wreck.
Careful. I'm tired of being careful. Careful people never get to enjoy life.
You seem to always enjoy life.
I'd enjoy it a lot more if I wasn't so damn lonely.
Well, this is a new town with new people. Seems natural that it would take time to make friends.
You are so sweet and such a baby. You think I want a friend? I want a lover.
Well, you shouldn't have any problem with that either. An attractive woman like you.
I did it. I actually got a compliment out of that grudging mouth. That lovely, kissable mouth.
I think we should go, okay?
Oh, Gavin, wait. What's the matter? Has Jody still got you wrapped around her little finger?
I told you that Jody doesn't want to see me anymore.
I don't think you believe that, though, do you? Don't you know in your heart she'll come back to you? She'll get over this childish tantrum and come running back to these loving arms.
I think you're underestimating her.
Oh, no, I'm being honest with you, Gavin. I think she will come back. But I think while she stays away, you really ought to take advantage of this opportunity to experience an older, wiser woman.
What can I offer you? I don't have a very big selection.
Anything you have, I'm sure will be fine.
I have some brandy. You like brandy, don't you?
Yeah, not too much, though.
My father used to drink brandy. Cognac, I should say. But he had snifter glasses.
Those glasses will be fine.
Oh, dear. He showed me how to measure it. He said that if you turn the glass sideways and none spilled out, that was the correct amount.
Well, your father sounds like a meticulous man.
Yeah, he was, among other things.
So, did you have a nice time at the party? Thank you.
Yeah, it was fine.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it.
Well, there was something strange about that party, Sky. Didn't you feel it? Something in the air and atmosphere.
Well, perhaps it had something to do with the couple that was engaged. I mean, they are kind of an unusual pair.
Well, I don't know too much about Raven, as much as anybody else in town does, but I don't know anything about Ian.
Well, knowing them both, I can imagine that their wedding is not going to be entirely smooth sailing, not with their temperaments.
Oh, I think they seem pretty compatible. One thing is obvious. Ian is madly in love with Raven.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, at one point, she disappeared for a few minutes, and Ian was frantic to find her.
She was with me, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to her about something. You remember that mink coat? The one that she used to have?
Oh, the one you so generously offered me one night.
And the one that you turned down because you said it was Raven's. Well, of course it was. It had belonged to her, although, of course, her husband bought it with my money. I offered her the coat for a wedding present.
Oh, Sky, I think that's nice. You're not such a bad guy at heart, Skylar Whitney.
No, I'm not so bad, I guess. I've got feelings.
You keep up the good work, you're going to be a nice human being despite all your money.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, I just wonder if it's possible for me to be a decent person.
Oh, it's not so hard. Just takes a little love.
Yeah. Such a difficult word to define.
Not when you feel sure about it.
Valerie, look, there's something that we've got to talk, something that I've got to tell you about myself.
What? Tell me.
It's not the right time, and it's not really the right place.
Come on, we dare you. Compare Sara Lee all-butter coffee cakes to anybody else's. Moist,
If you ask me, nothing tastes like Sara Lee.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
I don't need this drink any more than I needed the one we had before the party. But in the interests of sociability, cheers. Cheers. Maybe we should have invited David Cameron tonight. He would have enjoyed seeing his plan working so far. And it is working so far.
I suppose David might have gotten a certain degree of satisfaction, but I doubt if he would have enjoyed it any more than we did.
We should feel real proud of ourselves, Mike. We have Raven going to marry a man she doesn't love. We have Valerie in love with a man who has no intention of marrying her. We've done pretty good for a couple of stodgy old law enforcement types. I'll toast to that. Maybe even a second nightcap.
Derek, I don't think that would be the greatest idea in the world.
No, well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I didn't intend to get drunk tonight. I usually have a little policeman up here who tells me when I've had enough, and I always obey orders.
Yes, that's the problem, isn't it? Neither of us wants to disobey, especially because we see the importance of Cameron's plan.
Maybe I just shouldn't have gone tonight. I wouldn't have if I'd known.
Known what?
I just didn't stop and think that, of course, Valerie would be there with Whitney.
Well, they were there for the sake of appearances, nothing more.
She made a nice appearance. She looked great tonight, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
She's got beautiful eyes. You notice her eyes, the way she kind of looks up? Well, I noticed her eyes tonight. I was watching her, watching Whitney. Those are the eyes of a woman in love.
I think I'll have some coffee. What about you?
Too bad Nancy wasn't there tonight to see it all.
I'm just as glad Nancy wasn't able to be at the party. I think she would have enjoyed it even less than you did.
This is not right, Mike. What we're doing, we're playing Cupid with poison arrows. It's not right. Yeah, I'll have some coffee, sure.
Good. I'll make some.
Oh, I didn't realize I slept so late. It's afternoon. Am I hallucinating? I smell coffee.
I thought the smell of coffee might awaken you.
Where have you been? Where did this coffee come from?
From the grocery store. You were sleeping so late, I just decided to do some shopping.
Shopping? Where?
Things look pretty different around here in the daylight. I woke up, took a look outside. I saw some smoke rising from a chimney, and I followed it.
You shouldn't have gone outside. You probably froze half to death.
It's not much colder out there than it is in here. Anyway, I found a road, a little group of houses, and a grocery store.
You are incredible. You are an Eagle Scout. You deserve a merit badge for finding a grocery store in the snow.
I thought so, too, especially since it had a telephone.
You phoned for help?
Yep. I called the local police, and they said they would contact people in Monticello who must be worried about us. And then they said they'd send a car, and it should be here in about 15 minutes, which just gives us time for breakfast.
All this and breakfast, too?
Yep.
I don't think I could have been stranded out in the woods with anyone better than you.
Thanks.
I'm sorry I slept so late. I don't think I've done that since I was 6 years old.
Well, you must not have slept till about 5 in the morning. I woke up a couple of times, and you weren't even here.
That fire was difficult to keep going. I had to go out a few times, get some more twigs and sticks, some things.
I think that deserves a merit badge. Ham and eggs, too.
Oh.
I thought you'd need something to tide you over till we got back to Monticello.
I sure do. You are incredible. Hello, who's this?
This is Sky Whitney. Who's this?
Nobody's the wrong number.
How does your fabric softener smell?
Ah, nice.
Ah, nothing.
Introducing new Unscented Bounce.
Unscented Bounce doesn't leave a scent on my clothes. That I love. Regular Bounce gives me the long-lasting freshness I love.
Now there are two kinds of bounce.
Both control static cling, while both leave your clothes soft and fluffy.
Regular or new unscented bounce for...
Nice.
Or...
Nothing.
I love beautiful hair. Making it beautiful is the art of my profession. Yet there are women who perm beautiful at home with lilt. You see, the key is in the roll-up. A bad roll-up shows frizzy. A good roll-up, beautiful curls. Only lilt has these amazing sponges. They grip better, roll up better for more beautiful hair. Lilt sponges help you roll up so professionally. It even makes me a little jealous.
Lilt's professional touch. Beautiful.
Sore throat? Say ah.
Septic.
The ah in Chloraseptic is for fast temporary relief of minor sore throat pain.
Septic.
Doctors and pharmacists have been recommending Chloraseptic for over 20 years. When your throat hurts, say ah.
Septic.
Liquid, lozenges, and children's Chloraseptic. Fast relief for sore throat pain.
Home. Sweet. Home.
Thank you. Good night.
You're not gonna invite me in just for a couple of minutes?
Oh, Calvin, it's late, and we both have busy days tomorrow. You have to catch the cooks, and I have to free them, remember?
10 minutes? 5 minutes?
I know you're 5 minutes.
I hope that's not a complaint.
Come on, Calvin, it is late, and Mitzi's asleep. She had a rough day at the rock garden, and I don't want to wake her.
Well, I really hadn't intended on doing that much talking.
Speaking of talking, did I tell you that I talked to Troy this morning? Remember I told you he was in Chicago? Well, he got a job at a big department store. It's probably just a training program, but to hear him tell it, he's going to take the place over in a couple of months.
Oh, that's nice. Did you notice that it's beginning to snow outside? Dee Dee, I could catch my death of cold.
Oh, come on. I'm tired. I'm going to be working with Cliff on that Nora Fulton case, and that means I have a lot of work to do tomorrow.
You certainly do, especially since it's already a confessed case.
Well, the confession is going to be a problem, but confessions have been retracted before.
Are you actually serious about that?
Well, yeah, maybe it's clutching at straws, but Nicole did say that she suffered a memory lapse, didn't she?
Well, all I know is if I am ever in a jam, I sure want you on my side.
I want you on my side right now.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If there's anything I can do that doesn't compromise my job, you just let me know, okay?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? You're terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 minutes.
Stop acting like a customer. Take over behind the bar so I can send Fritz home.
Sure, boss.
Relax, relax.
Thanks. Good night, Fritz. Good night.
On the rocks, okay?
My pleasure.
So, this is the video disco, huh? Hey, I read about this place.
Yeah, it's the hottest joint in town. Got the hottest chicks, too. Hey, check that one out.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that. Hey, listen, maybe I shouldn't waste time. I'll tell you what. Why don't you hold the drink, and I'll see if I can turn it into a double, okay?
Don't worry about it. Go for it.
baby. You, come here often?
The place just opened up.
Oh, yeah, well, I forgot about that. Oh, my name is Gunther. What's yours? Oh, can I buy you a drink? Not thirsty, huh? Hey, listen, what's the matter, cat? Got your tongue? Come on, baby. You can have a drink with me. Maybe you'd like to get to know me a little better, huh? My usual bartender. There, you see? They know me around here. So, what'll you have?
Can you make a pink lady, handsome?
I can make anything, anytime.
So why don't you tell me something about yourself, honey? No, wait. Let me see if I can guess. You're a librarian, right? I'm just kidding, honey. I'll tell you what, why don't you ask me what I do for a living?
All right. What do you do for a living?
Nothing. I mean, why should I? I tell you, when you're loaded like me, you don't have to work, right? I just relax all day, live in a big mansion, drive a limo about as long as a block, and I go to the swankiest parties in town. I tell you, I just came from one where the champagne flowed like wine.
Hey, Mr. Megabucks.
Why? What do you want?
Can you pay for these drinks right now? Because we're getting ready to close in about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, okay.
Gunther, Wagner, S. Says you're your chauffeur.
A chauffeur, huh?
I'll tell you what, baby. You can just pay for your own drink. And I got a tip for you, bartender. I don't want to see your face near mine, or I'll rearrange it for you. Capiche? Get out of my way.
Hey, ease up.
Very nice. What's the occasion?
Valentine's Day.
The magic of an American Greetings Valentine. It's a bit unique, a little different. Because we know when the right card reaches that special person, what a lovely moment it can be.
We're not ready to order yet.
American Greetings, the right card for that special person.
My little Jamie's come down with a fever. The doctor said no aspirin for Jamie. So I just bought him this, new Children's Anacin 3. It's 100% aspirin-free.
Introducing Children's Anacin 3, 100% aspirin-free and reduces children's fever fast.
Say, honey, you look like you feel a lot better. And that makes me feel a lot better.
With the aspirin-free medicine doctors recommend most, trust new Children's Anacin 3, 100% aspirin-free.
Tonight, Mr. President, on Herman Wouk's The Winds of War.
Germans. And there's only one thing we have to know about the Germans. How to lick them.
The story continues tonight at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Your name? It's my fiancée. Leave her alone.
Mike, I'm sorry about this, about staying so long and talking so much.
Don't worry about it, Derek.
I guess that's what happens when you're an old bachelor like me. Wait a minute, I'm not a bachelor. I'm a widower. There's a difference, isn't there?
Yes, there is a difference.
I still think about Jinx. Hardly a day goes by when I'm not reminded of her.
She was a good thing in your life, Derek.
Yeah, but no more. I've sworn no more for Derek in the romance department. Women, yes, but I will never fall in love again.
Sometimes it's not a matter of choice.
Sure it is. I am a free agent. If I do not want to fall in love, I won't.
Well, you certainly got a lot of discipline, I'll give you that.
Discipline and willpower. You gotta have that to be a cop. I'm gonna use a little bit of my willpower. I'm gonna shut up and I gotta go home.
Yes, I think we both could use some sleep.
Now, wait a minute, Mike. Wait.
What?
Do you remember we agreed once that when Raven married Devereaux, we'd tell Whitney to stop seeing Valerie, to stop this phony romance?
I agreed, but to tell the truth, that's something we haven't cleared with Cameron.
Do we have to? We have to.
I promise you, Derek, I'll talk to him about it as soon as I can.
She's going to get hurt by this, I know it. I just hope she isn't hurt too bad. Good night, Mike.
Good night, Derek.
Here's your pink lady.
You do it well, don't you?
That I do, Sherry. Listen, I don't drive one of those big fancy cars or live in one of those big fancy houses, but I got this real cozy apartment. It's not very far from here.
Comtrex relieves the whole cold.
Tristan didn't relieve my cough.
But Comtrex relieves the whole cold.
Contact didn't do anything for my aches, pains, and fever.
But Comtrex relieves the whole cold.
Bayer didn't help my nasal congestion, runny nose, or coughing.
But Comtrex relieves the whole cold. That means Comtrex works on nasal and sinus congestion, runny nose, sneezing, coughing, watery eyes, sore throat, nasal drip, headache, fever, pain, every major cold symptom. Comtrex, it relieves the whole cold.
If you think beautiful skin is only something you're born with, get wind of new Sea Breeze Cleanser.
Beautiful skin can be a breeze with Sea Breeze.
The new cleanser, 99% oil-free, whipped light.
Beautiful skin can be a breeze with Sea Breeze.
Rinses clean, no heavy oils that can block pores.
Sea Breeze, beautiful skin can be a breeze.
Beautiful. Try the new scrub, too.
Thursday, it's a cultural collision when James Kirkridge and Jesse Rodriguez become the two unlikeliest neighbors ever to share a backyard fence. The premiere of Condo gives a whole new meaning to There Goes the Neighborhood. Thursday. Then, B. Arthur's back on television running a charming seaside hotel. So if you're looking for a good time, check into Amanda's. Right after Condo, Thursday. All starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Tomorrow, the fun sounds off when a cockeyed clerical error lands him in the Army on Happy Days. Then Laverne sets some kind of record when she gets a chance to sing with the Spinners at a big rock concert on Laverne and Shirley.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, trouble at Warner Communications, the giant behind Superman, the New York Cosmos, Atari Games, and more. Shaken by alleged scandal and tumbling stock prices. What's going on at Warner? ABC News, uniquely qualified to bring you the world.
I tried the Diamond Crystal Salt Cling test and proved that Diamond Crystal clings better than the other leading salts. Diamond Crystal, first in its class.
I'm Roseanne Scamardella. Coming up on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, our area digs out from the first big snowstorm of winter. We'll tell you about problems people are having, and we'll let you know if there's any more snow on the way, and we'll have this.
Here in Clifton, New Jersey, that's probably making General George Patton roll over in his grave. I'm Mara Walensky. I'll have the story.
Also, stars from the winds of war, and Tracy Egan's special report, Is Sex Dead? All at 5 o'clock.
At 5, Tracy Egan reports.
One school reported a 100% increase in virgins.
People are just more mature about it.
Playboy recently admitted to a decline in playing around at college.
And moreover,
less sex. Real trouble for marrieds in the 80s.
Is sex dead? Watch Eyewitness News tonight at 5.